How's it going, people? Welcome back to my channel. I had a lot of messages yesterday asking where my video was. In all honesty, I never planned to do these videos every day. I don't believe there's not enough substance in Arsenal's transfer rumours to talk about them every day. So I don't want to fool you guys, I don't want to gas you guys up, I don't want to lead you lot into a direction that's non-existent. So I'm trying to keep the videos about matters and news that I feel like is legitimate, not just paper talk, not just smokescreen talk, not just a typical like Arsenal transfer rumour talk. I know the last year and a half or so there's been a change in the way our transfer activity has gone, in terms of the players we've been linked with: Oba, Laka, Leno, Torreira, Guendouzi. They've all actually ended up coming. So in the past year and a half there's been a difference there. Is that because Wenger is gone, Gazidis is gone, different people working behind the scenes, so potentially you could look more into these rumours, but I feel like giving another year at least to analyse whether the rumours bear fruit in the end. So I'll try to give you guys a video at least every couple of days. I appreciate the love, so that's what I'll do for you guys. Obviously I'm still working on more content, and what I want you to do before I start, go to my Instagram, TurkishLDN, and add it, follow it, put it in your story, get people to add it. I need that up to 10k ASAP so I can start promoting the videos more using that swipe up feature, to really get out there, do you know what I mean? Because I believe I'm the realest Arsenal fan there is, if I'm honest, especially on social media. So I want to get my views out there. I want to tell you guys the reality of the situation about the club we love. So yeah, make sure you add that Instagram, TurkishLDN. Twitter's the same. I don't really like Twitter. Going back to what I just said about the daily rumours, Twitter's full of people talking, full of shit about rumours every day, trying to get retweets, trying to get comments. Like, I'm not about that. Trust me, go to my Twitter. I'm not about that. Unless something's solid, I'm not talking about it. Like, I'm not looking for any exposure based off lies or rumours. That's not me. And a hell of a lot of people on Twitter with a hell of a lot of followers chat a hell of a lot of shit. So see that what you believe is true, and look at the bigger picture of things. Understand that Arsenal as a football club, especially in the last 10 years, a lot of the transfer talk, a lot of the transfer gossip doesn't end up with fuck all. So all these people on Twitter, they're just doing it for clout. They're just doing it to get their followings up. Do you know what I mean? So I use Twitter. It's people contact me on there. That's the sole reason I use it, because I've got followers on there that actually communicate and have debates with me. So I like that. But aside from that, it's very limited for me. So Instagram, 100%. If you've got Twitter, add me on there as well. So let me see. Yeah, if you've got Twitter, add me on there as well. And yeah, let's get into it. Granit Xhaka. I was going to do this video yesterday when I got all the messages, but again, this is a rumour I don't really believe. 55 mil to Inter, even if it was 40 mil to Inter, I just don't believe he's leaving this summer. I don't see it, because Emery signed him to a new contract last year. You could say maybe that's to keep value and get a sell-on fee, but in my opinion, we've got other areas that are more integral to fix. And don't get me wrong, if we manage to upgrade on Xhaka, I'm all for it, because Torreira is the only one in the middle right now that I'd start 100%. I'd get him a partner that suits him a bit more, that has the attributes that he doesn't, that he can bring to the squad. With Granit Xhaka, I just feel like the biggest thing is he's not mobile enough, especially for this league. He's not mobile enough to be a footballer generally, in my opinion. He's so one-footed, and usually one-footed players have that technique about them, that extra bit of skill compared to right-footed players that can elevate their game. But with Xhaka, he doesn't have that. He's just left-footed, and that's it, a stiff left foot. And he's about as athletic as a fucking wardrobe. And in this day and age, especially in the Premier League, you need someone athletic in the middle, gets up and down, especially next to Torreira. Someone who can break up play, lay it off. We need a box-to-box guy, off the top of my head, like Doucouré. Doucouré next to Torreira would be perfect for me. Perfect. It might not work, it's a risk, but for me, looking at their attributes, style of play, I think they'd suit each other, and I think they'd both suit the team and bring individual skills with them. With Xhaka, especially now, he's been the one this season to collect the ball from the keeper. So imagine now, yeah, I'm Xhaka looking at the keeper. the keeper's passing to me, the guy behind me knows I can only turn this way because I've only got a left foot. Everyone knows that. Hence why he loses the ball so much. His passing is one thing, and I'm going to get onto that. But literally, if you look how many times he's lost the ball off the back of someone passing it into him with his back turned, he can only go this way. For him to go this way, he needs some culture about him. He needs the outside of his left foot or his right foot. He can't do it. 9 times out of 10, he's not going that way. And if he's gone that way, it's a big mess. It's a big mess. And you can't have that in the middle. You can't have that liability in the middle. Because if you partner him up with Mustafi behind him, that goes a long way in kind of answering the fucking defensive questions we've got about Arsenal Football Club. We've got one guy in the middle who gives it away more than anyone in the league leading to goals. And then we've got a guy at the back who, although defensively his attributes and stats look good, he's always prone to that error game. And the error's not a little one. The error's always a fucking calamity. Always. Like that Tottenham game, he had a good performance. Like before the game I was thinking, Mustafi right back, this is a bit mad. Good performance, solid, done his job. Moment of madness. Into Kane's back, penalty, Tottenham 1-1. And that's typical of Mustafi's career at Arsenal. It's just been one defensive error after the other. In between moments of good defensive football. Yeah, over on the big scheme of things, as a defensive unit, Arsenal Football Club are far from astute at defending. But Mustafi individually, when you look at his heading, his interceptions, his clearances, he's up there with the best of them, leading the charts for most of them. But we all know stats is not the be all and end all. And at the end of the day, he's lost us points as well as Xhaka. And obviously this ain't about Mustafi. Let me get back to Xhaka. But I'm just thinking about them two in the side, and no wonder we're a mess defensively and as a unit. So about Xhaka not being able to go any other direction but this way, it's too easy for players to read. It's too easy for the opposition to read. Managers know it, opposition players know it. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. If he's not going to work on that part of his game, if he's not going to learn to how to fucking even go onto your weaker foot, not even use it much, go onto it, yeah, then you can fuck off. You're 26, 27? Like, it's enough is enough, man. You want to talk about leader and all this shit. Even the other day, talking about leader before the Switzerland game. But leader of what? Your mum gave you the keys for your house ahead of your older brother. So fucking what? That says more about your older brother than it says about you. You think that made you a leader? You think your mum giving you your keys made you a leader? It means she didn't trust the older one. It doesn't say nothing about you. And when I see the fucking guy on the pitch, lead what? Lead what? Europa League final, you know what? Credit to him at the end. He made sure the players went back and clapped the fans and whatnot. I wasn't there. My guys were there, obviously. And when I've been to away games, especially in Europe, and when players don't really give a shit about the fans coming over, it does play a part. But it's not the be-all and end-all. Credit to him for doing that, but it's not enough to keep your Arsenal Football Club. Sentiment done over here. I've told you guys before, sentiment done. Well done to him for doing it, but now you can move on if that's what's happening. Again, I'll go and say I don't believe it, but if that's what's happening, you're more than welcome to go into. And there's talk about he wants Champions League football. The cheek of it. If that is the case, the cheek of it, because he's one of the primary reasons, as I've just explained with Mustafi, he's one of the primary reasons throughout this season that we haven't performed to the expectations. Crumbled again. Don't forget, he's the guy in the middle. He's the guy that's been here 3 years. And when I do give Xhaka some stick, a lot of people turn to me and say, Torreira. Now, this is the problem with our fan base. Step back and analyse it individually. You can't compare Torreira, who's just come into the league at 22 years of age, just come in his first season, to a guy that's been here 3 years, captain his national side. He's 26, 27 years old. You can't compare them. You can't do it. It's a bit like when I gave Iwobi a 5 out of 10 for his season and Ozil a 2 out of 10. I'll say it again. Someone questioned it. But before the season, I expect more from Ozil, hence his below average score. Before the season, I expected what Iwobi kind of gave. So he got a 5 out of 10, an average season. But people, like, a lot of fans, not just our fans, a lot of fans can't analyse it individually. It's always, but him, or but what about him, or he was playing with him. Like, look at the person individually. How long they've been here, their role in the team. The guy says he's a leader. He says that himself. No one else says that. And then we have Arsenal fans saying Xhaka for captain. Are you fucking insane? Xhaka for captain of this club. You better get the hell out of here. If Xhaka was made captain for this season, I'm going to be vexed going into the season. And then you're going to have everyone saying, oh, Turkish is always vexed. He wants to do this for views and this and that. Listen, I don't want to do nothing for views. Honestly, I never thought this was going to happen. I went on AFTV because I was fed up. My first appearance on there was after the flight from Munich after getting banged 5-1. I didn't rant. Go back to it, you'll see. I'm not about views. I didn't even know this was going to come, all these subscribers and that. So I'm just giving you lot something back. Because like I said, I believe my opinion is the real. I believe that no one gives it like I give it. And that's the reality of it. So here I am giving it. It's not about views. And next season, if I feel like the summer wasn't adequate, if I feel like they haven't given us hope moving forward, because Arsenal as a football club haven't given you hope in the summer. And that's what the summer's about. Galvanise the fans. Galvanise the team. Add a name. Add some names. Add some players the fans want to see. They very rarely ever do that. In the summer, for the past 10 seasons, I've known what's to come. It's evident we're not going to challenge for the league. Regardless of what Wenger might have said back in the day about our objective is to challenge, we all knew, unless you move like a big club in the summer, you're not going to challenge. So that was all bullshit to me. Do you know what I mean? So back to Xhaka again. I know I'm kind of going off subject here and there. But the rumour is 55 mil to Inter. Like I said, I'll take 45, I'll take 35, I'll take 30, I'll take 27.5 mil. I'll take 25 mil, fuck it. If it means we're going to reinvest into the squad, if it means we're going to improve on him, I'll take it. If we move Xhaka and we give Rabiot the 300k or something, yes, he's being overpaid, but at least we've improved in quality. And Rabiot's not the most athletic either, but at least it's someone free coming into the middle, and it's subsidised by letting Xhaka go and his wages coming across. And then maybe you can get someone athletic on top of Rabiot being free. Then again, he might not want to be at Europa League level. Who knows? But that's just an example. If we can move Xhaka on and improve, I'm all for it. I always thought it would be next summer we do that, or we would have to do that. If it's this summer it is. As long as we move Mustafi, Mickey, Ozil, 2 of them free, as long as we move 2 of them free, I'm not happy with the summer, but I'm happy with the departures, because 2 of them free need to go to free up wages, 2 of them free need to go to free up positions in the squad, 2 of them free need to go because they just don't have the fight, heart, determination anymore. And that goes for all 3 of them. And Xhaka 4. So I wouldn't really mind. But out of the 4, the one that I'd probably be most happy with staying next season would be Xhaka. If you ask me to list all of them, I'd keep Xhaka and get rid of Ozil, Mickey and Mustafi. So I didn't think we'd be replacing Xhaka this year. That's why I don't feel like the rumours are true. But if we was to do that, I'm all for it, as long as we reinvest properly. No point in letting him go and then just getting some bullshit in. Even though he is bullshit, there's no point in doing that, because it's just not going to help things at the end of the day. But 55 mil is a hell of a lot. So if that is the money, it's a hell of a lot for him. So if that is the money, that is the money. Like, Antonio Conte is apparently a big admirer of him, but that's why I don't believe it. Like, Antonio Conte is a big admirer of Xhaka. Like, where did that come from? How are people saying that all of a sudden? Like, yeah, he's the ex-Chelsea boss, but I'm sure he was in this league laughing at us like most other clubs do throughout the years. Why would you pick out Xhaka and think, oh yeah, I like Xhaka? Guys, lost possession leading to most goals conceded. Like, why would the manager want that? At the end of the day, Italy will suit him better. It's not as fast-paced. It's not as demanding as the Premier League. It's slower. The build-up's slower. You got more time on the ball, so that would suit him. More time on the ball. He can turn this way and not worry about the guy coming in behind him. In the league, you turn this way all the fucking time. The guy's gonna come in behind you, nick it, goal, penalty, whatever it is. We've seen it many times throughout the season. We've seen it many times throughout the last 3 years. Go to the Switzerland game the other day even. Who watched that? 2-1 down. The guy's in the middle, free as a fucking bird. He's looking like he's going to play a long ball. Changes his mind at the last moment, but doesn't pull his leg back quick enough. Hits the ball, lands to a Portuguese player. 2 passes later, Ronaldo's through. 1-on-1, hat-trick. Typical. Is that a leader? Typical. It's not only us he does it for, it's for Switzerland as well. Like, he can be solid 3 out of 5 games. He can, like, we've seen it happen. But them lapses in concentration, them moments of stupidity, them moments of stiffness, yeah, they cost us a hell of a lot. And if you want to move forward as a club, yeah, we can't afford to have those players. It's the teams below the top 6 that have those players. When you look above us, What other team has players that cost them so much points throughout the season, more so than Mustafi or, let's say, Xhaka? They don't. So with players like this, we have to move on. Do you know what I mean? Xhaka, prime example of against Portugal the other day, cost his side the potential to fight back. Because at 3-1, it's over. The game's over. Do you know what I mean? And it's typical. It's good that he done it with all the rumours flying around, I think. Because all the rumours have made Arsenal fans go mad in terms of... A majority do agree and want him out for 55 mil, but then you got, like I said, some saying captain, some saying leader, some saying you want to sell Xhaka. Like, it's stupid. Like, are you stupid? You must be stupid. Xhaka, you know, Granit Xhaka, Granit, fucking Granit. Guy's like a pillow Xhaka. That's what his fucking name should be. Granit fucking Xhaka. He's a disgrace to the word granite. Hasn't added no solidity. He hasn't added no fight, in my opinion. We're more solid as a football club now because we've got a manager who's making us work a lot harder. I think we finished number 1 in terms of distance covered throughout the season, which is a welcome change to the previous years. And that's with Ozil playing 23 games and moonwalking around the fucking pitch. Do you know what I mean? So he's making us work a lot more, which adds to the defensive structure solidity, or the team solidity and structure. Far from perfect. Minor improvements. But you can, like Xhaka, no improvement whatsoever. It probably is his best season he's had at Arsenal Football Club. But in the big scheme of things, he can move on eventually as well. As someone that we're not going to challenge for a title with. We can get into Champions League with him in the middle. If we can get other players around. We can get into Champions League with him. But he's not someone that you keep if you want to start winning stuff or challenging for stuff at least. It's someone we're going to have to replace. And it sounds like we're going to have to replace a lot of players. But if you look at the Liverpool team that Klopp picked up 4.5 years back, he's more or less changed 9 out of the 11 starters. So it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. I'm begging all you Arsenal fans, have time and patience. Give Emery time. Give Arsenal time. The only person that doesn't deserve time is Kroenke. Now, if he doesn't pull his checkbook out this summer, yeah, in terms of, I know we can't sign massive players because we ain't got Champions League, but we need players in, yeah? If he doesn't do that, then it's on him next season. It's not even on Emery. It's on him. Because why would you get onto Emery's back if he's not got the correct tools to do the job? At the end of the season, we can get onto Emery's back. He can be sacked halfway through the season. We get another manager, but we still haven't got the tools, the adequate tools needed to push us forward. So we have to lay off the manager a bit. Like I said, even if it was Arteta, I wouldn't be happy with Arteta, but I'd not support, not back, but you give any manager 2 years and the correct tools needed. If he gets 2 years without the tools, you look at the person who provides the tools, and that's Kroenke. And if it doesn't happen, then it's on to him next season. First game week 1. People will look at me like I'm mad. People will look at me like I want attention, but I'll know if we don't have adequate summer, we're not doing fuck all next season. So I'll be vexed from game 1. And you'll see it. You'll see it in my interviews. You'll see it in my videos. Like, my channel's growing. I'm going to start doing videos every week from next season. I know it was here and there last season, but I appreciate all the love, man. Let me leave it at that anyway. I'm nearly talking for 20 minutes about Granit Xhaka, man. Enough is enough. And like I said, it's only a rumour. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Would you sell him? Do you like him? What is it about him? Would you make him captain? That's what I want to fucking know. Cause I don't know, I might start deleting and blocking people that say yes. So just be honest with me, man. Would you make fucking Granit Xhaka captain? I'm joking anyway. I don't delete people. I don't block people. I don't mute people. Like, to me, I feel like if you mute them or block them, it's like they're getting to you. No one online gets to me, man. No one online gets to me. Like, why would they? It's people behind the keyboards, throwing abuse, trying to get themselves relevant. Do you know what I mean? But I appreciate all the feedback. Obviously, I read through all the comments. I reply to most. I like all of them. Well, I like all the ones that I like. Obviously, I leave the abuse and that to the side. But keep it coming. Hate, love, whatever it is, keep it coming. And let me know in the comments below what you think about Granit Xhaka. We should keep or sell him. And what he needs to improve on if you would keep him. Because he does need to improve. He does need to improve. And like I said, Instagram, Twitter, all of that. Subscribe, share, follow, retweet, get the videos out there. And top 6 show, that's back. You know, end the season review tomorrow. I'm gonna upload it around 10 a.m. I'll give you like the last end of season top 6 end of season review. Hopefully you guys like the new setup. Let me know what you lot think, and turn your notifications on so you don't know when that's out. You don't know when all my videos drop. And yeah, start getting it out there, man. Start pushing me out there. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you have a good day.